it is officially summer and school is over and the college semester is over. So now it is time to just chillax and relax and do whatever it is you like to enjoy in the summertime. So today, if you haven't already noticed, today's topic is going to be college and the autism point of view. So let's get straight to it. So I've been going to college pre-pandemic for about 3 years. I started the fall of 2019, then the pandemic hit during my second semester in the spring of 2020. Needless to say, I haven't had the experience I wish I desired, I had in mind socially. I haven't really made a whole lot of friends or met a lot of new people or found groups or clubs or done a whole lot of social stuff outside of academics. And I kind of have, my autism definitely makes my experience a lot harder socially. Academically, I feel fine. I mean, I've been passing since I've first got there. The college does give me my accommodations and other certain services to help me through the semester, but socially wise, outside of class, it hasn't been the easiest for me. I do part-time, so meaning, for those who don't know, I take a minimum number of classes. I take a minimum number of classes, and because of that, it's gonna take me a little bit longer to graduate. So originally I could have be graduating, the next year, but because I'm trying to pace myself and try not to give myself too much anxiety, because I know how much I can handle with the workload, I decided that slow and steady will win the race, and I'm going to take my time through the semesters and make sure I do this right. And there's nothing wrong with doing part-time. Everyone's situation outside of college is different, and I'm no exception. I'm no different from people. The fact that I am in college in the first place is, amazing, because not too many people in the spectrum either go in the first place or they don't finish college, and I plan to finish it, so in order to do so, I want to do it right, and I know I can only handle so much anxiety and stress and workload at a time, so I want to play it smart and safe, and so far it has worked. Knock on wood, but hopefully it stays that way, and I just keep putting in the effort to it. But as I'm socially, it has not been easy. Since attending before the pandemic, I've just went to my classes and then went straight home to do my other business. But yeah, I really have not put myself out there on campus. I really haven't met many people or joined any organizations or any events. And socially, that stuff is hard because it's a very big step when you're going to a big campus and you have a different schedule or different goals and desires from everyone who has different agendas and schedules who go to school as well. It's not like high school where, you have lunch, or by some chance you see your friends like at least once a day. With college, it's a lot different. It's big. There's a lot more space and acres. A lot more people outside. And a whole lot more buildings, from libraries, math buildings, science buildings, you name it. And depending on the major or degree you're going for, the odds of seeing the people who you associate with, or the people you grew up with and are going to the same college, it's not likely that you run into them very often. But I plan to get myself out next semester because I want to have the best college experience I want. I mean, you pay a lot of money to go to a university, and it shouldn't just be for academics. You want to make the best 4 or so years of your life worth it. And I finally realized that now. I was against college at first, originally, but I've made it this far, and I figured that I want to, at this point, since I made it this far, I might as well keep going and finish this thing. And I know I can do it as long as I play it smart and play it safe and just keep doing what I'm doing. But there are a lot of organizations and events on campus now that the pandemic isn't as crazy. When the pandemic hit and we had the online learning, it was a total pain to deal with. It's amazing I even passed my online courses in the first place during the peak of the pandemic. But, I didn't really get a chance to meet people online, whether it was asynchronous or synchronous. I didn't really get that chance to meet people and go to clubs because I was quarantined at my own house. And I definitely feel like I got a couple semesters of my college experience robbed. And by some chance, maybe one of those experiences, I could have made progress and met new people and, had some sort of something good happen to me. And, I could have had myself out there and meet new people, but I feel like the pandemic has kind of like just forced me to shield myself from the outside world, and it's unfortunate that it's been 3 years that I've been going here, and I really haven't made a whole lot of progress socially, but I want to make that a different this semester in the fall, and I realized that I really gotta try to put myself out there and just not worry so much about outside criterias, and I just have to take that big first step and face that fear of, facing the social anxiety of meeting new people and facing changes. It's a big step, but it's a step that's going to be worth it. So, overall, academically, I've been doing well, regardless of being in person or online. Socially, it has not been easy, but that's going to change soon enough.